What's going on YouTube? Welcome back. 2K26, my career going up against Golden State. We are, let me see, what are we? We're 1-6. So, let's try to get back right. Alright, come on.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday night. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. D'Anthony Melton out there with Podziemski. And it's Horford in at the center position.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Horford, no luck. Monk, the pass to MP.
Come on.
Look out! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
What a great look here at this tremendous
I ain't
move
losing.
from our AT&T connected
I
camera
ain't
point of
losing.
view. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Butler. Launches a three. Rebound by the Kings. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's
Okay,
hope for more
that's
of
how
the
you
same
feeling.
here tonight.
See.
The energy Westbrook plays with is infectious. He looks to hit the boards whenever he can.
Here's Horford. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Green. Butler in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over DeRozan. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Westbrook. The tray. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
So good.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Pass to Butler. Now here's Melton. Good, and Butler gets the
Oh,
assist.
hell.
Yeah,
Oh,
great to see Butler
God.
sharing the basketball. Passes like that help develop team chemistry.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the
Ah.
last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Butler coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's MP, and he lays it straight in. MP's got 6.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Green kicks to Butler. Unloads, and he nails the jumper.
That's a nice shot by Butler, living up to the nickname Jimmy Buckets.
The Kings have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. In the corner, it's NP. And it's off from three-point range.
Oh.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. That puts them in the lead.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's MP. 6 points for him. Outside Westbrook takes the 3. Al Horford
Bro,
with the
what
rebound.
kind of...
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed
Yeah,
that one.
do better than that.
Well, their pass it to Green. His three-pointer's off the mark. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
But where's
The
the...
Warriors leading. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Look at here. Where's
How
the
about
damn
execution
foul?
inside
Oh,
by
hell.
Green? He's excellent at knowing
Time.
when to attack down low.
MP passes to Sabonis. Good, and it's MP
Good,
picking up
Sabonis.
the assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Butler. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Pass to Green. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
MP right side. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Murray's checked in.
Man,
But Christie wants a timeout.
right.
He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And now
I'll take
we're
it,
being joined by our
46 to
2K
29.
insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. The timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Podziemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Butler.
Yeah.
And it's Santos in at the 4 slot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're
bro,
right where you'd expect
somebody
them to
keep
be.
cutting. Oh
Firmly
my
in the driver's
goodness.
seat.
Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Green, the screen. Now Podziemski. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid
That's
off.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul him.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Kings.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Now here's Melton. Following the miss by MP. Horford against Sabonis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Kings come into this one following a loss to Denver. Green against MP. In GA, we know Coach Steve
foul.
Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and
I'll
make
take
a
the
lot
foul,
of
my
threes.
dog.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
So he gets them both. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster. but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Murray finds Monk. MP up top, defended by Butler. MP passes to Murray. Monk outside. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
Bro, what is
They
that?
come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Here's MP. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Screen by Sabonis. And there's the whistle on the shot.
Thank
Took
you.
the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, IQ superstar. And
Yeah.
that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And he can't hit the second. Tim,
Come
some
on.
forget prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009,
Hey.
this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages.
Go
But
Westbrook.
they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Kings making a switch here. Hunter's checked in, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Sacramento,
They've come out of the gates just a little cold. Certainly not the hot start fans had hoped for. And their position in the rankings so far reflects that.
And here is MP. Following Draymond Green's 3.
And now a look at Domantas Sabonis.
he's coming off an excellent season. First in rebounding, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Green, the screen. Melton against Monk. Green inside the three-point line with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Monk. No scoring in this one. MP passes to Sabonis. Fast break, here they come. On up the court. Here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
Come on, man.
And here are the Kings now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more
Draymond.
comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
No good on that one.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line, but he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And what a struggle it's been for him at the line tonight. You don't often see this happen.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Hunter with a screen on Butler. MP going in strong. And MP
Come on, man.
throws it down hard. And so it's MP making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this.
Yes, sir.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces. Here's hoping for a speedy recovery.
Hold up, some of these injuries aren't that bad. They should be back out there playing already.
Listen, Shaq, just...
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Sacramento Kings. And that's a halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. MP really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Monk on the
What?
wing. He's
Okay.
paired with DeRozan. MP out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Monk for 3.
Yo,
Rebound by
I'm
Butler.
tired of
They led the game
I'm
1 point
tired
by
of this,
20.
Monk.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Now, here's Melton. No good from 11 feet.
And normally, that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Westbrook finds MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan's shot is off.
Man,
Warriors trail by
run up with that,
15.
my dog.
Butler on the way. It's up a 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do at the level of intensity is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. To the inside, Melton, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Westbrook. Butler with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Melton. He's got 6. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down.
Oh, hell.
to just 12
No,
points on the
no,
bucket from Al
no.
Horford.
The veteran instincts of Horford just has a great feel for how to position himself on the offensive board.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Second, the Warriors.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt.
Can I get a
and
foul?
cause problems
Hello?
defensively.
Like-
And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Sacramento leading by 12. And here is MP. 16
Oh
points
my
for him.
God.
They're moving it up. Here's Santos. Good, and Butler gets the
That
assist.
is, that is
And the
crazy.
passing
7
of Butler
turnovers.
can be overlooked, but Jimmy normally averages about 5 assists per game.
MP outside. Monk, the pass to MP. Pass to DeRozan. MP sets the screen for DeRozan. 4-on-3 break. Takes the 13-footer, and that one comes up a bit short.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in
Oh
the
my
face of that defensive pressure.
Well, it
goodness.
certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Warriors trail by 10. On the wing, Melton. Here's Santos. The three. That one doesn't drop.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky
Do it.
because he's not usually one to miss those kinds
Hey,
of looks.
Jesus.
DeRozan finds MP. DeRozan a screen on Horford. Back to DeRozan. Takes the assist and lays it in.
Thank you.
Picked out the pass nicely. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Santos. And the shot goes in. Santos has got 5. Kings leading now by 10. Now, here's MP. He's got 16. Monk outside. MP inside. Melton with the steal.
Fucking move.
Pass to Pajemski.
Oh,
Here's Santos. Off target with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's MP, and he overshot
my
that one, missing.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's
Struggle.
pressing just a little bit too much.
Now
clear
here's
still.
Horford. Melton feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Horford.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key. Down hard.
come on.
Watch out below. Woo. And how about this youngster, MP, the concentration to get that bucket even through the contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
You love how they've lived
Man,
in
we
the paint,
playing?
making the defense just
Crazy.
consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working
Go.
to their advantage so far.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one and the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
MP passes to Sabonis. Here's MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. To the middle. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got 9 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's MP. Goes back up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Oh,
In the corner, it's Melton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
thank you. Oh, 85-81.
Out to the right wing. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Pajemski with it. Outside Butler. Pass to Santos. Shot clock at 5.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Jimmy Butler. Pajemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford. And it's Santos in at the 4.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
pass to Santos. Here's Butler. And it's Sacramento
Let's
with
go.
the rebound. MP's got rebound number 13 with that last.
Cut! Oh my gosh. Damn, can somebody
Now
cut?
Three-pointer. Good, in the assist goes
Bro,
to
Westbrook.
MP's got his 4th assist in this one. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Horford, no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort
No.
and focus on the backcourt.
They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sacramento leading by 9. MP left side. And stolen by Horford.
Right.
Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Monk. Back to Green. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Sacramento leading by 9. MP. Here's Sabonis. Book it.
Just like his dad
go.
in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, it's Butler's night. They have gone to him repeatedly, and you see why.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's stolen by Green. Shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Uh-oh. Such an underappreciated passer. Draymond has set up more than a few 3 balls in his career.
Here's Sabonis. Strong move off the glass.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Butler against Westbrook. Launches it. MP rips down the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Sabonis' screen on Green. Now Sabonis. And
oh my God.
And here we go. It's Butler. Butler finishing at the other end.
And Jimmy Butler selectively running and converting on the break.
Now Sabonis.
Let's go.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Holy smack!
Climb that ladder. I miss having those young legs. MP taking full advantage in transition.
96 to 88. 25-16-6.
MP against Green. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And Green showing you he's been here before, rising to the moment.
Green against MP. Here's Sabonis. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play. Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Go, Draymond. Getting fouled out of here, buddy.
Got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
So he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
And you
Point
can
game.
wrap this one up.
Go.
Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
6-second difference between shot and game play. Cleared away by Sabonis. And here are the Kings now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. MP. So the Kings win it. Some good moments throughout this one.
100 to 91.
Clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easier to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Kevin, over to you.
Jennifer, thank you.
Sir.
And that's going to do it.
Like, comment, sub, and I'm out. Peace.